Good morning, geometry. Here we are again. But the good news is it's Friday. I think it's good news for you guys. I know you got a lot of work due in a lot of classes, and I hate that because it's been so hard on everybody, and I understand. I'm reducing your workload on today's to 1 through 10, I think. Let me see. I got up and turned around, but it's right here. Let's see. Yes, 1 through 10. You don't have to do 11 through 20, so just 1 through 10. And they're going to be hard to understand the lesson, but the actual work once you get the lesson is very easy. Okay, this is simple addition or subtraction. That's all you're going to have to do is addition or subtraction. And pretty much, if you just guess, you're going to get half of them right, probably, if you guess whether it's addition or subtraction. So let's see if we can figure out which one, how to know which one it is for which problem. Now, IXL, darlings, you got to get some IXL done. That's your support grade. I keep reducing your work, but I need you to do something for me too, please. I got to get some IXL time in. Those of you who are not doing IXL, you got to get some time in. I'm reducing it down to 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day. That's 75 minutes for the week. You have until Monday morning to get it complete. I need 75 minutes for this past week, all right? You can just log in. You don't even have specific assignments. Log in and do something. Don't do a diagnostic. It doesn't give you minutes. But do any of the recommendations. Just get in there and do stuff, okay? I'm not even grading it on grade. I just need the time, okay? If you're doing anything in math, you're learning something. All right, so let's get to this. This is the angle addition postulate. Guys, this one's challenging because it's got a whole bunch of letters and a whole bunch of stuff going on, and it's hard to make sense of because of all the letters. Don't let that knock you down. Let's just see if we can figure out what it is. First, the angle addition postulate. If point B lies between, on the inside of angle AOC, then the measure of angle AOB plus the measure of angle BOC is equal to the measure of angle AOC. You see, it's a lot of letters. Now, let's look at the real life on that. I pulled problem number 1 for you because there is no O, okay? And the letters don't match up where they are. I understand that makes it crazy, but in math, they stick letters in different places, and it's hard, but we got to transition through what we learn over here to what we're doing here. And remember, guys, this is just review. You've done this before. You made A's on this before. It was a long time ago, but you've done it, and you can do it again. 10 problems. We'll see it again before you get out for the end of the year. But for right now, let's just get this one done, okay? Not too hard. Just stay with me. All right. First, we got to say, what does this mean on this one? On this one, we're looking at point A being on the inside of angle BCD. Point A on the inside of angle BCD. Well, when you connect that ray, that makes 2 smaller angles. I would never be a good weatherman. I can't look at this screen and point at this screen. Okay. That gives us 2 little angles on the inside of a bigger angle. That's what you need to see. Do you have 2 smaller angles on the inside of a big angle? If you do, and we have the measure of one angle and the measure of another angle, we can find the measure of the third angle. There are 3 angles here, right? There's BCA, angle BCA, right? That's a little angle. Then we have angle ACD. That's a little bit bigger angle, ACD. But then we have the outside angle. We have the 2 inside, BCA and ACD, right? But then we have the big angle on the outside, angle BCD. I can't point and look at that screen. Anyway, BCD. That's our big angle, all right? So now I've got some information that the problem gives me. This is problem number 1. Find the measure of angle ACD. Where's ACD? That's this one, right? That's ACD right there. I want to know the measure of this angle. What's the measure of this angle? I know my markers are light. That's because they're small points. I'm getting my big ones back today. I'm going to go get them today. So what's the measure of this angle? That's what we're looking for. That's the first thing you do. Guys, be taking notes on this. Otherwise, you got to go back and watch this thing several times to make sense. Take notes. Draw it out. Pause the video. Take notes. You can do it on number 1 if you want to, but just make sure you understand the concept, okay? Or you can go back and look at it. So ACD is what we're looking for. That's that part. Find the measure of ACD. Find the measure of ACD. Then we're given information. If the measure of BCD is equal to 147, where's BCD? That's our big old angle. BCD is our big old angle. Right here. The big one right here. You see it? This one right here. If that one, this whole one right through here, if this whole one is 147 degrees, that's what that says. And if BCA, we'll use green for that one. And this little part right here, this little one right here, is 48. Find this one, and you're given the big one is this, and the small one is this. Find the medium one if the big one is 147 and the small one is 48. That's what we're doing. Okay, if you have the big, and a small, and you want to know what the medium is, you subtract. If you have the big one and you're given one of the smaller ones, subtract. Let's write that down. Copy it with me. Y'all like my music in the background? That's Chuck Mangione. It's jazz with horns. I love it. If you have the measure of the big angle and the measure, spelled measure wrong, of one of the small angles, you subtract. Okay? So you take the big one and you subtract the small one to get the other small one. Okay? You take the measure of the outside angle. I can't even do an angle on here. Take the measure of the outside angle and subtract one of the inside angles to get the other inside angle. All right, so we're going to say 147 minus 48 is 99. So this one right here, ACD, must be 99. This is really going to work a lot better if you use your colored pencils. All right. If you don't have colored pencils, that's okay. Do the best you can. But it works better if you do have colored pencils or pens to mark it up. All right, so now that's if you have the outside, if they give you the outside one and one of the small ones, and they ask you to find the other small one. Now, what if they gave you the 99 and asked you to find this one? Same thing. You have the outside, 147, all right? And you have one of the small ones. So the outside minus the small one gives you the other small one, okay? Here's the other way it'll be given to you. I'm making this one up. This is not one of your problems. Okay, now we want to find what the big one is. What's the measure of the big one if I have the two smaller ones? Well, let's put them in. ACD is this one. It's 99. Right? We already did that. 99 degrees. And then we have BCA. BCA, that's the other small one. It's 48. Please write on your paper and put these in there. Okay? If you don't, you're going to make silly mistakes. You're going to say, oh, 99 is bigger than 48, I subtract. No. One of them's going to be bigger than the other one no matter what. But you need to know which angle is which. Put it in there so you know if you're looking for the biggest angle, the outside angle, or if you're looking for one of the two smaller ones. If you're looking for one of the two smaller ones, you subtract. If you're looking for the bigger one on the outside, you're going to add. Okay? So let's put that down. Take your notes. Write this down. If you have the measure of both of the inside, I'm speaking faster than I'm writing, so I'm writing the wrong thing. Both of the inside angles, smaller. If you have the measure of both of the inside smaller angles, guys, if you don't understand what I'm writing, rewind and listen to my words and see if you can match it up, okay? I'm not here to reread it to you, but you can go back and reread it, okay, through my voice. If you have the measure of both of the inside smaller angles, add to get the outside. Please make sure you take your notes so you have these when you're doing this work, okay? All right. So I have the two inside ones. I've written them in there, so I know they're my inside ones because I went by the letters that they gave us, right? The letter ACD and the letter BCA. ACD and BCA, those are my two smaller ones. So I put my numbers in there, so I see I've got the inside numbers. So now I'm going to add those because they're the two inside to get the outside. So it's 99 plus 48. You can use your calculator. I don't care. Just don't make a silly math mistake. Right? And that is 147. Okay? That's how you do it. Get your IXL done. Take your notes on this. I'll see you Monday. If you need me, hit me up through Remind. Hit me up through email. You know I'm available. Ask me questions. I tend to get back to you pretty quick. My office hours for answering questions are from 9 to 11 and 1 to 3. I have taken some after hours and worked with certain students because I know y'all are having to fit it in when you can. If you need me, contact me. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. All right? Thanks, guys.